Greetings to everybody in the international community. This is my first YouTube video. The reason why I'm putting it on the net is because I want the international community to know, as well as United States, is how myself, Americans who come to Norway, invited to Norway, have our children taken from us, go to courts to get rights for our kids, because it's our kids that have rights, only to be victimized, live as prisoners, forced to have no, barely no rights whatsoever, medical treatment. I will be losing my home, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, because after 20 years, Norway claimed that I have no ties to Norway. I have 2 children in the country. I have, I've been a tourist, they said, since 2007, when it's so easy for their immigration just to sit there and lie and make up stories, because that's what they do. They do not treat you like a human being. You are like a sheep to them. They denied my son and myself for over 18 years to leave this country. Eric, my son, has only now had the chance to travel to the United States so he can visit his uncle. But within this past, 18 years, my grandmothers have died off, and I wasn't allowed to go to funerals. I have been. It's retention, is what it is. It's international child abduction, and robbery. But what people just don't understand is that if you come here and a Norwegian rob you, they can get away with it. God forbid you stand up for yourself, because nobody's ever going to listen to you. Questions like, from UDI, I don't speak Norwegian. Well, they removed me from those rights in 1995 to learn anything. And this is after the first court case. So all I've ever done here was coach American football for 7 years, on and off for 7 years. That was for free. I mean, it's okay as long as I can do for them all the time, then that's all right. And now that my case is pending still, they claim that it's going to take maybe another year for them to figure this out, but it's already dissolved 19 years of our lives. I broke my back on a Norwegian job in the year 2001, and they let me suffer. They didn't do anything to help me. They said I didn't have the right to have help. It took them many till 2005 to operate on me, because I couldn't control bodily functions anymore, and I couldn't use my right leg. And since which time I have never saw a doctor or physical therapist or any kind of help. They just keep me trapped at home, and now they took away even my right to eat or exist or to have anything. And it's just that here these people have done these things to us, and myself in general. They don't want to take any responsibility for it. They want to have me homeless and lose all my things again. So not only was I robbed when I first got here, but they're robbing me again. As far as the American embassy is concerned, they have been no help. They don't want to get involved. I guess it's easy for people that were in Iran that walk across mountains, and what happens to them, that's when they can get involved. But here, they don't do anything to help. And I just want this video out there and known that if something was to happen to me, why? And I warn the rest of the international community and Americans alike to please think twice before you travel here. Think twice before you do business with Norway, because I have never been treated like this before in my life. Here's an allied country where has 9.3 million Norwegians living in the United States, and roughly 6,000 of us living here. And when you sit with a country or an office that's 500 kilometers away dictating what I do, when they have no idea what I do, because they make one-sided opinions based on speculation, slander, whatever. I have a 10-year-old daughter She's very beautiful. I have never seen her yet but a photograph, because the first 5 years of her birth, I couldn't walk because of my back, and then the rest of the 5 years, I couldn't go and pay to see her because nobody would let me leave Bergen. Nobody would let me work to pay for it. Nobody would give me any support so I can go see her. And now she's 10 years old. I just think about the 20 years of my life that they have swindled and are trying to get away with it. I beg the international community for some help. Pro bono attorneys to sue Norway and human rights, as well as their own courts in this country. And I have to apologize to the hard-working Norwegian taxpayers that had to pay 19 years for courts and for salaries for these people who just got rich off of our suffering. Thank you very much, and I hope there's better peace in the world and a better road ahead of us. Thank you. Bye-bye.